For a handball through the massive players in the centre now. Finally, Wallace had a fresh air shot. He gets, tackled over the top of the shoulder, I would have thought. Now the umpire puts a whistle on play. And Laurie, the first 30 seconds of the second half, the intensity hasn't declined.
Yeah, start again.
Yeah, go it again. So that's what's happened. Gage, beautiful tap down, this time to Jerkovic. He gets the ball to Harriet, does well. Looked to handball, but turned on the right foot, kicked it up into the bruised Panther, misjudged it badly, over his head, over his opponent head in, I think Simmons might be back there. He's ended up with a football, and Simmons now kicks it towards half back. Harriet read it better than his opponent on that occasion. The ball picked up by Baxter, and it looks like Baxter might be playing that outer wing.
Stays there for
both
quarters.
That's interesting. So he's taking the ball over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Here's the ball back into play now. And Harriet does the ruck work. Jerkovic went without it. We'll get another throw in, I think. Yes, it's gone back over the line. The wind is blowing that way, so they really need to move it out.
Tom Harriet was forced to do the ruck work there. Ruckman he ain't, I can tell you.
Yeah, he missed the pill. He got to it, then missed it. Anyway, we'll have another crack at it. He's doing it again. He's going with, I was going to say Conan the Barbarian, and I will. Ball fed out of the back. Off hands it goes. There's an absolutely shocking kick there. He's under the pump, Daniels, I suppose. He's kicked it out in the full, so now we'll separate them, I think. Is it out in the full? Yes, it is. Yes. Thought it might have been touched off his boot. Anyway, it's a free kick in the back pocket, and it will go to Chug-a-lug.
For anyone who knows the geography, it didn't only land in Godfrey Street, it was almost Ormond Road.
Yes, it was a fair way. It was, was it Peter Landy would have said, an errant kick.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, anyway, Chug's got the ball. Back pocket, between the back pocket and half back, outer side of the ground, just keeps it low into the breeze. Big pack flies, no one takes the mark. It's at the back for Stuka. Here come Werribee now. They need to kick a couple of goals. Gee, they're going the right way at this stage as he belts it in there into centre half forward, and that's more promising. Plays on very, very quickly. Still got possession. Werribee to the right side of the ground. And Chug-a-lug, he's made up
he's run 100 yards
panels of fencing, as the late Bert Bryant would have said, to get across the other side of the ground and up to the forward zone and taking the mark in his chest. Good play.
Much better work from Antonello. Led from the goal square to 50, took the mark, and then great credit to Chug. I reckon he's run 100 yards to get to that.
Anyway, he's got the ball. We're right behind it. Now he needs to kick it at that. Which is the direction now, Laurie? We're right behind this one too.
No, there's a guy there in the black jumper. Got to go for him. Not so wide this time.
Not so wide. So Chug from around 50, little inside 50 goes. Oh, geez, done a magnificent job.
Chug. Not a bad job at all.
2 from 2 for you, Laurie. They've got the headphones on. They must be listening to you as to where to kick it. That was a magnificent goal as it swung in on the breeze.
So first score of the third quarter goes to Werribee Centrals. Their fourth goal, 4-7-31. They trail Thomson 7-44. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard, and that's just the sort of start, Laurie, I think that Chris Gillam would have been seeking.
Yeah, well, they certainly wanted that, and look, there's a little bit more space in that forward line, and you've got to move around a little bit more, and Chris Gillam was in there in some of the action as well, so it's good.
I sort of over to look around while Phil was calling there, but Tim Cunningham now back at fullback for Werribee, so they've certainly restructured their side a little bit. In the middle, it's come to Chris Gillam, leading from the front on this occasion. Gets the kick away from the middle, picked up by Denneman at half back. He gets it to the foot fairly quickly. McLeod can't handle a footy. The ball picked up there for Werribee. Handball by Kelly over the top, looking for a teammate in Cornish. He's under pressure, pretty hot in there. Comes Cunningham, drops a footy.
Yeah, good decision.
Agreed. It was a good tackle there by Daniels, and the intensity was pretty high in that passage of play. And Thomson through Daniels, the good tackle, and rewarded for the tackle. Nice long kick from him over the centre. In front, Nick Maharis, and umpire. I don't know.
Whiz, that's Tiggy.
It was a touchy one, but Nick Maharis, in fact, was in front. I guess took the benefit out of the lead. Comes from Panther. Again. Nice. He was just a shade too quick there for Cunningham, and at least Dixon probably quick enough to run with him, but he got the break.
It was good hands too, though.
It was a one-grab mark, wasn't it? And that's what you need. So 3 to his name already, Ross Panther. He's 40 metres out. Not the great, well, no angle at all to speak of. The wind will be his
No, he kicks pretty
opponent.
straight, this boy.
So moves in. Good looking kick off the boot. He's kicked it
Wind's
straight
got
where
it.
he ran, Laurie,
Ooh.
and
Yeah.
that's off to the right hand side.
You wouldn't be pleased with that.
So first miss for him, but first scorer behind in this quarter for Thomson, 7-3-45. They lead Werribee 4-7-31. Raiders bingo, third quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing 5 minutes.
Ball to be put back into play from Werribee. Had a bit of a look around Simmons, then kicked it short, the back pocket. They're going to try and possess it up the dead wing and then switch play. That'll be the plan. It's a high ball, back of the pack. Werribee still in possession. Hand passes high and wide. Cut off by Thomson now going forward. Still with Thomson through the middle of the ground. Right foot kick to full forward. Panther makes front position. Pushed off the football. Back there Gardner just taps it along the boundary line. Chugs in there to try and get it over the boundary line or get a free kick or hold the ball up. He needs to do something and he does so. We'll get a ball up.
They've done well, the Thomson forwards there, Phil, to keep it in that pocket.
They surely have, because Werribee looked like they would have got it away, but not to be. As we are just waiting on the umpire, throws it in the air. No one does any ruck work. The ball went up and went down again. They watched it hit the ground. Now they all dive all over the footy. Gillum in there, clears it out with the left foot around the boundary. Kicked out in the full though, I think.
It's interesting to see where they allot this kick, because the boundary umpire's a few metres closer than what the Werribee defender wanted to be.
So just seeing...
Christian Highland, I think, might have got the ensuing free kick.
Has he? Yes, it has. He's taken the two jumpers off. He's only got the one on now, the short sleeve jumper.
Distance might trouble him, Laurie, from there.
Yeah, I don't think he'll kick from there, no.
Highland with the footy now. Needs to put it into the hot spot and doesn't. Kicks it out in the full, or has he scraped it in for a point? One behind the result.
Yeah, so I guess, Laurie, sides attacking from that side, it's difficult to score. They've both got to get it back into the middle. 7-4.
Well, you've got to bite the bullet and be prepared to take some risk and get out there with it. And
7-4-46 Thomson,
there's a nice
4-7-31 is Werribee Central's.
Chris Baxter, isn't it?
Raiders bingo, third quarter scoreboard, 7 minutes gone. So Baxter it is, took mark to kick in outside 50. It's high in the air.
Gillum.
The only one to fly for the mark was Chris Gillum, one grab mark. Now he's gone to the attacking side of the ground. Dangerous move because he's missed his target in Chug. Unfortunately, McLeod overrun the footy, but he's done well to support his teammate in there. Tackled after he got rid of the footy. The ball comes back to Chug. Handball to Festuca. Festuca to Wallace. Wallace to, well, too hot to handball. Ooh. Now it's picked up by Jerkovic. Gets it on the left foot. Hooks it back inboard. In front was Simmons. Couldn't take the mark. And Werribee, are they comfortable to put the ball over? No, they're not. They've now gone to the defensive wing. A long handball from Gillum. Gone to his teammate in Jewell. Jewell also a handball, and they've got it clear Werribee. They've gone to the outer wing. Thwaites can't take the mark, but
interfered with.
Well, he's been interfered with, as Laurie's called it. The umpire agreed. Ball down the ground. Long kick there for Werribee. It's very close to the boundary line. In fact, the Thomson players appealing for.
Oh, that was Spuddy.
Out on the full, but not to be. And the ball is now half forward flank for Werribee Central's kicking to the eastern end in this third quarter. We've been going 8.5 minutes. And the ball thrown in again. Gage, clearly the tap down on that occasion. Picked up by, it was Highland, slung as he kicked the footy, gets it towards half forward. Oh, well disguised. I think he's got away with it too, as the ball rushed over the boundary line there for Thomson. I think that could have been Kelly, who disguised it pretty well. Fell forward and pushed the ball in front of him. Had no other intention, I don't think, Phil.
No. And on a windy day, I suppose, every chance to get away with it, he did. Gergovich sharks it from the ruck, actually, then makes space, kicks it high, and not too far towards Maheris, goes without it. Back of the pack there, Thwaites, right foot, kicks it into, well, it's off the boot, actually, and smothered well. Thomson opportunity, as they've got the footy now in the middle of the ground. This is Highland, one way then the other, taken off him. Werribee Centrals need a mark, can't take it. They need something here. They need to kick the next goal to put themselves into this game. They're going forward now. They've switched it to the broadcast wing. Roland Beck to Chug, and Chug's taken the mark. Needs to move it quickly, too far out to score, does so. Gets it towards the hot spot there. Picked up, dropped it like a hot spud down there with Antonello. Still got an opportunity, Werribee. Standing start, kick around the body. Oh, gee, might get a free kick here, I think.
High.
It's Cornish, the pasty, and he's got the ball. How far out?
He'd be 35 metres out, but with that side wind, The unfortunate part, advantage wasn't paid. Werribee took a mark in the goal square.
Yeah. Well, look, I reckon he's close enough to get this. He's just got to get the trajectory right. Now, Laurie, you're the expert down that end. Where's he got to kick it?
Yeah, he's got to probably aim a little bit to the... Yeah, that's probably it, I think.
Ooh, is he squeezed it home?
Yeah, I think he has. Point.
No,
Goal.
I reckon it's a goal. It is a goal.
Cornish.
They needed the next goal to put themselves back into the game, boys, and they've got it, Werribee Centrals.
They've certainly done that. Werribee now go to 5-7-37. Trail Thomson 7-4-46. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. 10.5 minutes gone. And Laurie, this 10.5 minutes, I think the speed appears to have gone out of the legs. The ball's moving pretty well, but some of the legs are not moving too quick.
Yeah, well, as we said before, Eric, it's the first game of the year. Practice matches, you've got to get a bit of run under your belt, and you probably don't get fitness, I don't reckon, till about half a dozen games into the season.
So the ball now, it's in the middle of the ground.
Timmy Gardner's in the middle.
That's probably not a bad move either. As the ball goes up, this time Gage gets the tap down. Chris Gillum starting to read him pretty well. He took the tap down, but Highland picked it up, gets a tap forward for the Thomson side, was tapped further forward by Kelly. Harriet was tackled immediately by Thwaites. He's playing him pretty close now, and the umpire called for the ball up. Forward of centre in the forward half for Thomson. Gage gets to the contest. That time he was probably beaten by Clonan, but coming through strongly is Coley. Handball to advantage, this time to McDowell. McDowell now to full forward. Panther almost took the mark from in front, but they've got numbers down there. Thompson unfortunately couldn't control the footy, Henry. Well, that's just an incredible goal. Ross Panther.
Panther's kicked that.
Ross Panther has kicked the ball from mid-air. Now the goal umpire is consulting with the field umpire.
It's there.
He gives it. It's touched. So there you go. I think the field umpire might have helped in that decision. The goal umpire didn't have any idea, but it is a behind off the boot of Ross Panther. 7-5-47 Thomson, 5-7-37 Werribee Centrals.
Played it on quickly, but it's going to have to go back to the full back.
What was that?
I don't know.
You're allowed to play on, I thought.
No, not in this league.
Okay.
No,
Fair enough.
Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes gone.
Ball's just gone long and wide and off hands and over the line for a boundary throw in. Perfect kick from the full-back for Werribee Centrals.
What's your knowledge of rules, Phil? Now the full-back plays on and kicks the ball out untouched. Is that a free kick?
Oh, if he plays on, it's not. No. But no, you're trying to catch me out there. Well done, Eric.
No.
I nearly fell into it. Werribee Centrals with the ball at centre half back. Tumbling kick into the middle of the ground. Went without the footy down there. Cornish back on it.
Oh, ducked into it, umpire.
And he's got a free kick out of it. Cornish in the middle of the ground. Plays it quickly to the broadcast side of the ground. Two-man war down there. No one takes possession. Finally at the back of the pack, picked up for Werribee by Jewel. Dribbles the kick towards Gillum. Gillum beats a couple of them. Pirouettes around one way, then the other. Back onto the right foot. Good play, Gillum. Big kick to centre half forward. Follow the footy down there. Who reads it best? Denneman. Then lost possession. Opportunity for Werribee Centrals. Here's Chug. He's been busy. Feeds the hand pass off. Didn't have much help. Towards Buck. Hands and knees up. Snapped up at the back of the pack by Highland. Runs away with the footy and lays leather and long leather too. All the way to the outer side wing. Oh, a cruel bounce for Harriet. Thwaites drives it back in for his side in Werribee, and Chuck takes the mark again on his chest. Yeah. Wants to play it on quickly outside 50. Luckily for him, the umpire has whistled it because it was a shocking kick. He's got 50, I think. He's
claimed that the play went over the mark.
Gee whiz.
He didn't call play on. Like the player on the mark went for the player who played on, but the umpire hadn't called it. So it's a tough one.
Well, that is a very, very lucky break for Chuck because he played it on. The kick was an absolute horror. Yeah, and went about 15 metres along the ground to nobody. Now he finds himself at point-blank range to put his side within a goal.
He's just got to run in and kick through. This is like putting through the ball, Eric. You've got to have a dish it.
Already kicked one in the quarter, and at 14 minutes into the third quarter.
Well, the umpire's pulled him around on a bit more of an angle, but he can run right in and put it on its way. Just needs to aim it at the right goal post. Chug. From around 10 metres for Werribee. Straight back over the goal umpire's hat. And the Werribee Centrals have their 6th, and it's been all straight kicking this quarter for them.
Certainly has, and it's brought them within range now because they're 6-7-43. They trail Thomson 7-5-47. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard, 15 minutes gone, and that's one of the anomalies in the rule, Laurie, isn't it? The player played on so quickly, the umpire, because he didn't call it quick enough,
Yeah,
the rule says he's got to penalise.
Well, it went back to Cornish actually. He got a very soft over-the-shoulder free kick, and saying that the guy did tackle him, and I think he was going to set up a pretty easy hand pass to Chris Gillam, but so that probably counteracts one another. But yeah, you're right.
In the middle this time, Clayton back in the ruck, and clearly got the tap picked up by Festuca. He kicks quickly towards half forward. Now they're under a bit of pressure, Thomson. They've got Werribee coming at them pretty strongly. Ball picked up by Jerkovic on half-back flank. He goes towards centre wing. Oh, almost a good mark in front there to McDowell. Couldn't hold on to it. And the umpire allows the ball to go over the boundary line, then blows the whistle. And we'll have a ball in. 16 minutes gone, third quarter. And we've really got a game on our hands. 4 points the difference. Thomson in front. Werribee coming at them in this third quarter. Timmy Gardner picked up the ball from that throw-in. Over to Baxter by hand. His kick is sailing with the wind very, very close to the boundary line. And the boundary umpire 70 metres behind, so he couldn't give it. Field umpire's given out of bounds on the full. And the ensuing free kick to Werribee Centre. Oh, great mark by Gage at the back of the pack. And on centre wing, Gage has taken a mark for Thomson. Played a very good game so far. Kicks the ball back into the forward 50. Maharis really nudged from behind. A tap forward to Highland there. Nobody in the goal square. Werribee prepared to concede a behind on that occasion. And in our footy, it's only behind. Night footy, it might have been 3. 7-6-48 Thomson. 6-7-43 Werribee Central's. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. 17 minutes gone.
Ball put back into play. Werribee playing with confidence now. To half-back it went, and marked by Roland Beck. Gets it off to, well, it's back with Beck now, then the smother off the foot. Cognitive errors there from Werribee. They had the ball, and then they give it up.
Well, that handball wasn't on there.
No.
You didn't have to have that handball in there. That was one too many.
Chris Kelly was the recipient, and then went, you're right, one too many. Over the line, there's the throw-in. Swatted away now, picked up by Gurkovic, who's been busy in this term. Kicker's smothered. Werribee with the opportunities. Cop one high. Gillam get the free kick at half-back. Wants to move it quickly for Werribee. Does so. Into the middle of the ground nearly. Jewell just directing traffic. High ball into the true centre of the ground now. Standing back Chug. Dropped one, just got put off by his opponent. Kicked off the ground by O'Coley. Doesn't travel far. Goes straight back over his head. Now we've got another whistle. And it's all Werribee Central's out wide, but I think they
pushed after he kicked the ball, according to the umpire.
They have got the free kick, and it's going to be Simmons with the footy, I think. It is Sean Simmons for Werribee Centrals. Third quarter's a premiership quarter, and they're here to be counted today, Werribee. They've put themselves back into the game. Chips it short. Chug has been very busy.
This bloke's put him in it, hasn't he?
He has.
Quarter.
Well, he's sort of given plenty of opportunities down there, Eric. He's moved around, he's kicked to his opponent.
You wrap him up and then they let you down. O'Coley just kicked the shocker. O'Coley takes it on the chest to defend for Thomson. On the defensive 50.
Now they're starting to struggle up forward. Thomson looking for options, but he goes to the middle of the ground. Gee, the wind got hold of that, and the wind was very fortunate because Cornish fell over and Henry took the mark unattended. Goes long to full forward. In front is it
Cunningham,
Cunningham still on Panther. Lucky gets a nice left foot kick, finds Buck on centre wing, hooks it inboard, and Panther has followed up. Not 10, said the umpire. Handball, player went without it for Thomson, and that was a bit unfortunate for them in Henry. But it finally comes back there to Heath Buck, kicks it around the body. 3-on-1, the numbers for Thomson, but they can't keep the football in play, unfortunately, and it's drifted over the boundary line. True centre wing outer side. 19 minutes gone, third quarter. 48 plays 43. Thomson in front, but Werribee coming at them very strongly in this third quarter.
There's the throw in now, and the big bloke's back on the ground. Clayton's belts it down to the front of the pack. Werribee, crunched. Play on calls the umpire. Now the whistle. He'll cross himself. We'll get a ball up. As thought it might have been a free kick to the Werribee boy.
I think Heath Bucky reckoned ducked ahead, but didn't have much alternative, did he?
He had to duck it or he would have lost it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got a ball up.
See Dixon back on the ground. I don't know where he's going.
Big man in there. Gage wins it once again to a Coley. Here they go, the old 1-2. As Thomson go forward now on the end of it. Great play. That is tremendous stuff from Thomson. Just a swat out of the ruck by Gage to a Coley.
It was Gurkovic kicked that in, wasn't it?
No, Shan. But he kicked it to a space lorry, and the Panther only had to run to the space.
And that's what they haven't been doing a lot of these today, kicking into that imaginary spot, as you call it.
So Panther with the footies, kicked 3 and missed a couple. He should be able to kick this. He's a good kick of the football. Just allows for the wind. No, he's mucked it up again.
The wind really took hold of that.
They are falling for it down there, aren't they? Both sides are just not allowing enough for the breeze. That's his third behind. So he's blotted the copybook in this term, Panther.
He leant back on the ball there. You could see him lean back, and when you do that, your head goes up and your direction from the accuracy goes way out.
So 7-7-49 Thomson, 6-7-43 Werribee Centrals. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. 21 minutes gone. As this time Simmons goes for the long kick, coming to the positive side of the ground. Gee, there's a chance here for Thomson. Jerkovic picks it up, has a pot shot off one leg, but he probably should have gone on the right foot there. He's a left footer. And
he probably had more time. They just didn't let him know.
Put himself under a bit of pressure, and he's kicked it out of bounds on the full, a metre from the behind post. And the free kick now will come to Sean Simmons, waiting for the footy to be recovered.
Where is it?
Under the
there it
on the
is.
other side of the ground.
I thought it might have gone cleared all the bits and pieces over the back there.
So we're underway with Simmons chipping the ball over the head of Panther on the mark and into Roland Beck's arms. So Beck now still in the back pocket for Werribee Centrals. They're mucking around, 21.5 minutes gone. They need to get down and score, Laurie, surely. As the long kick there from Beck goes towards the middle wing.
Harriet.
Picked up there by Harriet. The long driving kick to full forward. In the middle of a pack of two players there was McDowell. And, he goes to ground. The ball is rushed through again by the Werribee defence, so they're prepared to concede. As another behind, 7-8-50, Thomson, 6-7-43, Werribee Centrals. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard, 22 minutes gone.
A couple of hats blow off heads down here and out into the ground, so the wind is certainly springing up. Baseball caps all over the place. There's the kick. Oh, gee, it's a good one too. Long and to the wing. Chopped off by Thomson. This is Baxter. Feeds it off beautifully to a teammate there. Thomson going forward now. They need to score one down here. Diving on the ball. Gardner comes up without it. Gurkovic beats 2 or 3. Feeds off the hand pass. They're under the pump constantly down there. Great pressure from Werribee. They've still got the football. Back with Gurkovic. Thomson to half forward. Oh, went without it. And Festuca, free kick.
Infringement in the marking contest to Thomson.
Well, Festuca was away. He thought luck is with me, but luck is not with him. And it's a free kick down there to James Kelly for Thomson from half forward. Now, what's the wind going to do? He's going to have to play it left, I would say.
Yep.
Very much left. Plays it very left, kick, and not a bad attempt really. He didn't really give it a ride, but he sort of put it in the right direction. One behind the result.
7-9-51 Thomson, 6-7-43 Werribee Centrals. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard, 23 minutes gone, and really they need to get down the scoring end Werribee to make a game of this. As Simmons played to himself, kicks the ball in, and good mark there taken for Werribee Centrals by Andrew Cunningham. Running with the fly to the footy. Well, he's chipped to the centre wing. I reckon the sun got in Harriet's eyes then. Fed out by Jerkovic over to Bradley. Bradley now back on the right foot. He kicked it well. If they're fair dinkum, the umpires, that would be down the ground because they paid it on the other side. Different umpire.
Maharis.
But the mark taken by Nick Maharis just outside 50. So they've got to be consistent. But the mark is with Thomson. Nick Maharis now. He's going to have to put it in the goal square if not further. It's a long kick. It's going to be offline to the right, so they haven't got the kicking boots on this quarter, Thomson.
7 straight points.
So you're exactly right, as in fact could be 8. 7-10 now.
50, is it? I missed one. You're right.
7-10-52. 6-7-43 Werribee. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. 24 minutes gone, and there's another great pack mark there by Nick Maharis from the kick in. He chips it inboard looking for Harriet. He gets a handball to Jerkovic, handball to Denneman. He's tackled. His handball goes astray to Shrimpton, and Werribee now. They might get away with ducked his head. Wallace won't get a free kick either. Shrimpton dives on the footy for Thomson. Denneman got it out to Jerkovic. He runs to 50. That's a long kick from Jerkovic. It's a good kick. It's a goal. Great goal there for the Thomson side by Jade Jerkovic in his first game. And that was a fantastic effort. Bit of strength. And the 8th goal for Thomson. 8:10:58. That's the one they needed. Werribee Central 6:7:43. Raiders bingo. Third quarter scoreboard. 25 minutes gone, Laurie, about to tick into time on.
Yeah, well, I've been waiting for him to kick a goal, Eric. I was going to ask you before, a lot of the times he's got the footy today. He's had it 16 times on the boot and 8 on the hands, and he's been under pressure a lot of times. And being a GFL football, I wouldn't have thought that would have happened, but they're certainly pressuring him.
Ball in the middle of the ground now. Werribee Centrals need to reply quickly. They put themselves back into it, and it's blown out to a 15-point lead as the ball gets to centre half forward. Here comes Thomson. Baxter, fresh air kick as he's brought to the ground. Ball on the ground now. It's an arm wrestle. Who'll come out with it? Nobody, I don't think. Nope. The umpire says, give it to me, fellas. We'll separate you at centre half forward. Thomson have just lifted a cog in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
It's amazing what a goal will do.
After, 7 or 8 behinds in a row. As the ball is thrown up, defended by Werribee Centrals to the middle of the ground, but it's all Thomson taking the mark on his chest. Madden in front of Gillen, kicks it long. High flyers required. Maheris doesn't take it. Back of the pack, waits, kicks the ball out towards the boundary. He wants it. It's 2-on-1 down there. It's still Thomson with the footy. Good hand pass. Finds Harriet. Harriet lines him up from a mile out. Bang!
That's a great goal.
That is a terrific goal, and it didn't really waver in the breeze at all, did it? It just sort of went straight off the boot and straight through from a long way out.
We were lucky enough to be behind it.
Good heavens.
Was kicked from 50, a magnificent kick. The Newtown connection have kicked the last 2, Laurie.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And look, and I'll tell you something here too, guys. That's where you got to, Werribee in the last quarter, got to have the footy, because you forget about the win. It's not favouring any end. It's just where you get the footy from.
Pretty much.
If I was coaching, that's where I'd be kicking in this last quarter.
So that
from
brings
there.
the score. Thomson 9-10-64, leading Werribee Central 6-7-43. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. We've now ticked to 27 minutes. So 2 handy goals in time on. As the ball down in the middle once
Here they go again.
And the ball at centre half forward, chopped off by Werribee Centrals. They're under the pump now. They need to hang on until 3/4 time. Out towards Buck, drops what he should have taken. Verstuka comes in to help. Dummies the hand pass, needs help, needs assistance, goes backwards. This is Chug, I think. Left foot kick, smothered, lazy kick. They're really under the pump, Werribee Centrals. They are desperately trying to hold on. Verstuka tries to pick up the ball. Young fella out there for Thomson comes up without it too. That's Danny Shand. And have we beaten the boundary umpire?
Yeah,
we have.
over
It goes. Hard to pick out there whether it's a free kick or a boundary throw. Look at those trees behind the umpire, boys. They're just about blowing down those gum trees.
Absolutely.
Here's the throw in. True wing, outer side of the ground. Big fella Clayton taps it to the front of the pack. No one takes clean possession. Now Thomson with the opportunity. Harriet, standing start kick. Kicks it long and high and wide. And just off hands, boundary throw in.
They started to take control, Laurie, in the last 10 minutes around the packs, Thomson, haven't
Yeah,
they?
as Phil said, they've gone up a cog, there's no doubt about that. And, they've kicked 2 nice goals from, they had it in the right spot, and they've drilled them, and that puts a bit of pain into Werribee there.
Close to 3/4 time, 28.5 minute mark in this third term, and it is Thomson by 21 points.
So ball thrown in, half forward flank for Thomson. Ball, the wind really slowed that down. Bradley almost threw it over his head and it's into the arms there of Maharis. In front is Panther. Over his head, can't take the mark. Cunningham does well, punches it toward the boundary. And the umpire said, yeah, that's fine. He's punched it 20 metres, so not intentional, although that was the intention. But the ball is out of bounds, 25 metres from the behind post. Now on the attacking side of the ground, at the 29-minute mark of the quarter, a chance for Thomson. Gardner takes the ball off the throw-in over to his teammate there in Henry. Ball at 20 metres out from the goal, comes to Thwaites. He's immediately tackled. Gets a handball clear to Jewell. Handball to Verstuka. He's had a quiet quarter, Jason Verstuka. Handball to Gillam. Gee, they're mucking around with it. Now, Gillam, he's kicked it straight to Henry. Handball to Timmy Gardner. Another long handball to Tommy Harriet. He's outside 50. He's gone for home and he's kicked another one. Second goal in 3 minutes. Tommy Harriet. That must have been 55 metres. Fantastic coach's goal.
Go the coach.
And that's the 10th for the Thomson side. 10-10-70. Werribee Central 6-7-43. Raiders bingo third quarter scoreboard. 29.5 minutes gone. Well, what can you say about the coach loss?
Yeah, well, he's stepped up to the plate, hasn't he, and delivered. So, and you can see in all the players around the ground, Eric, their enthusiasm level has gone up a few notches now as well, and they're right on top. So we have to find something to get back from here.
27-point lead in the twinkling of an eye for Thomson through some good straight kicking in the wind. There's the ball up and down in the middle of the ground. It winds up with a Kylie, just tries to dribble one, taken off him by Festuca. Whistle, and there's an injured player there for Werribee Central. Just copped one on the shoulder, has he?
Takes back again. He might have a crook shoulder. He
doesn't look
struggled
well.
A bit in this quarter.
He's got the free.
You ready to make him better, though?
Oh,
Make him feel a bit better. Make him recover more quickly as he, he gets a bit of a...
it's a blood rule now.
He's copped one high, has he?
Yeah, that's got one in the bugle.
Couldn't they let him kick the thing? He's already kicked it. Oh, I don't know. Don't get me started. He's kicked the thing, they've whistled it back, now we've got blood rules and God knows what's going on.
I'm just watching Kelly and his opponent down here. I think they're playing Hoppo Bumpo. They're back at school.
Yes.
And he's back. I don't think he's been too comfortable this quarter, and now a blood rule might be a bit of a salvation for him.
Good to see they're getting him off the ground quickly.
The amazing part, O'Malley's come on the ground and he's leading for the football. He's back still 40 metres from the boundary. So the umpires really can't let the game proceed. But 31 minutes gone the quarter, probably be another minute or so now, Loz. We've lost a minute, I would think.
Yeah, it wouldn't be much more to go, I wouldn't think, Eric.
But this fellow with the footy is going to take the kick, Jason Festuca. I'd consider a quiet quarter for him.
Very quiet quarter. I haven't got his stats quarter by quarter, I normally do, but no, he has gone right out of the game.
Okay, Festuca with the ball now. Between the wing and the centre of the ground. It's a good left foot kick as the siren goes. He's driven it to the scoreboard and that'll be it. That is stumps.
That's
three-quarter time.
Siren has sounded. It is three-quarter time here in our match day. Live match of the day. Thomson, 10 goals, 10, 70 at three-quarter time. Lead the visitors Werribee Central, 6 goals, 7, 43. To three-quarter time, the goal kickers for Thomson. Ross Panther, 3. Tom Harriott, 2 in that quarter. Nick Maharis 2, Timmy Gardner 1, Jade Gurkovich 1 and Andy McDowell 1. And for Werribee Centrals, all single goal kickers, Dean Clayton, John Antonello, Christian O'Malley, Sean Cornish, and I beg your pardon too for Brendan Chugg, also in that quarter. So that's it, three-quarter time in our match of the day.